Hey, you get back here, title screen. I need to sit on you for another couple seconds. Take a drink of water. Okay, that's long enough. Let's go get those last 2 badges. Also, you know what? It's on my mind right now. So let's go to computer. My cursor would go there! I would really like a standard cursor rather than just a up and down cycle. I don't know who I'm looking for. Might Nightclub Fairy come out to play, I don't know. But not every night. It's only on Tuesdays and Thursdays. It has to be past 6 p.m. Ah, you came all the way here from Johto? That brings back memories. When I was young, I went to Johto to train. You remind me so much of what I was like as a young man. Here, I want you to have this item I found in Johto. Just casually gives me the key to one of the legendary Pokemon. No big deal. Make sure I'm stocked up on potions and stuff. Okay, you got super potions. And that's it. Yeah, let's see if like Celadon has stuff. Up Celadon. Screw you, Celadon music, I'm switching to the bike music. Announced the department store music. Are you the potion people? You're the Pokeball guy. Oh, I got 4 heals. What about the monkey next to you? Does he like hamburgers too? Potion, super potion, hyper potion, and max potions. I can buy as many of these as I want. Let's just do 15. Super max repel. You know what? I should buy balls. Gonna need balls later. I don't mind escape moment. I feel like that's going into the store and buying like 18 bulk packs of toilet paper and then a pack of gum while you're here. Alright. We're flying. We're going. Viridian. I don't think I've been to Pallet Town yet. Man, I got this file on my desktop trying to remind me of the... Like, okay! Pidgey! You do have a nice sprite in this game, but you're apparently not a very good Pokemon. Why would I bother? You're level 3. I should have bought repels. If strangers meet, the first thing they do is battle. Technically, the first thing they do is quip. Yeah. Well, at least you're level 31. It's not a good experience for me, but it's better than if you were level 10. Like they're pretending like you're here for the first time. Yeah, I got this file on my desktop. I wrote down the stats of the heroes I was playing with and has-been heroes, so I can compare them to their other versions when they're using their different weapons. Because I don't know if I ever checked whether or not their stats change with their weapons. I think no. Okay, I should have changed. I forgot fire is your mega weakness. Oh, get Get him! I swear, whenever a Pokemon hangs on with 1 HP, it almost feels like there's some kind of secret hidden mechanic that's like, oh, because your friendship level is max, they hung on with 1 HP. But that's just me thinking with future games, because they do that later. I don't know if they still do that, but I know it's like I know the 3DS ones did that. If they do, I don't think it tells you, like, you know, it doesn't do the little animation where it's like, oh, you hung on with 1 HP because he loves you, and then the little hearts come out. Which I think is good. It's good that if it's still there, it's good that they don't tell you, because it does kind of slow the battles down a little. Oh, I've got a losing record. So you've just been here for 3 years and you just keep losing to the first trainer you fight? That's sad. I like how she went like... Oh, well, I can't really do it. She went like, do, and then up. Like she kind of swept. Of course, when I want to stick in place, I don't stick in place. Are you there? Want to battle? No. I forgot to heal. Best heal. Oops. Okay, we're good now. Oh no, critical. There we go again. Guess I don't have anything particularly good against you. Good enough. Recent Chiptide video was interesting. He was talking about things that happen when you kind of do things Pokemon's not expecting you to do, like get into a battle when you don't have any Pokemon. It's funny to hear that apparently Generation 1 doesn't have any failsafes at all. It's just if you get into a battle and you got no Pokemon, the game is just like, I don't know, it's this thing. I don't know, that's data. I don't know if it's a Pokemon, but it's data. And that's how you get missing, though. Go, 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 go. Yeah. Down and out. I was gonna say, but not forgotten. Like, wait. That's not how that... It's down but not out, is what people would say. Okay, yeah, you guys are still the lowest. Man, after Chugga Conroy's recent videos... I feel like... maybe I should challenge Red again. But also, I'm not playing the remakes, so I don't know how good my odds are with my current team. And that's kind of all I can say without spoiling what happens in his videos. Because you should be watching his videos. You shouldn't be listening to me recount his videos. You should watch them yourself. Just like Chiptide's videos. Like, I'm not gonna go into detail about everything he talked about. I will just mention the ones that I thought were particularly interesting, which apparently in Generation 2, if you get into a battle with no Pokemon, instantly ends. It's kind of hilarious. I feel like that kind of is the most logical move to make in an RPG when the battle logically can't happen, that it just instantly ends. That's not how they do it in future games. Spoilers. I feel like, I guess for Pokemon in particular, the Generation 3's way of handling it makes more sense. That's all I'm gonna say about that, because then you should go watch Chiptide's video. Because he makes cool videos. I like his stuff. Do you know he's making a real-life Springlock suit? I'm not even kidding. He's making a real Springlock. He's gonna do it. Well, it's plain to see that you're a trainer. My name's Blue. I was once the champion, although it was only for a short time. That meddling red did me in. Anyway, what do you want? You want to challenge me or something? I hate to say it, but I'm not in the mood for a battle now. Take a look around you. A volcano erupts, and just like that, the whole town disappears. We can go on winning and losing in Pokemon, but if nature so much as twitches, we can lose in a second. That's the way it is. But anyway, I'm still a trainer. If I see a strong opponent, it makes me want to battle. If you want to battle me, come to the Viridian Gym. I'll take you on then. I must go, my people need me! I like how some trainers can just... They can just look at you and go, ah, you're a strong trainer. Like, how do you know that from looking at me? I'm not the strong one, my Pokemon are. And they were in their balls. Also, I heard, apparently there's a glitch in one of the, I think it's Generation 3, where you can glitch your Pokemon count. So instead of it being 0, it reads as 1 value lower, which is actually looping back around to the highest possible number. So when you go to the Pokemon Center, it just keeps putting balls down. That's hilarious. I guess I shouldn't have Bastille in the front because we're about to go do the fire guy. Man, Tentacruel, you're a Pokemon I would like to use because I bet you're probably good, but there were way too many water-type Pokemon to use. I'm not going to be able to use them all. And I also don't want to keep using water. I want to diversify. I'm going to put Tracy in the front because she's my anti-fire person. Also Silver, to an extent. Depending on the situation. Excuse me. Excuse me again. Stop. I guess it's impossible to swim all the way to Johto. Also, the thing that Blue was saying about, like, oh, man, if nature so much as twitches, we're done for. It's like, yeah, that's kind of why I don't get into Eldritch horror, because it's like, oh man, what if a cosmic being swallowed the entire universe? It's like, I don't know, I die or something, or stop existing? I don't know. I don't need to think about Eldritch things to think about how easily we could all die in a second. Oh, that's all you had? I was too busy talking about Eldritch horror being dumb. But it's apparently all the rage right now. Everybody loves their Eldritch horrors beyond their comprehension. You want your analog horror to be successful, just introduce a Eldritch being. But don't explain it, just leave hints. Ah! My gym in Cinnabar burned down. My fire-breathing Pokemon and I are homeless because of the volcano. Wah! He's turning into Wario. But I'm back in business as a gym leader here in this cave. If you can beat me, I'll give you a badge. Ha! You better have a burn heal. I got a full heal. Do your worst, because I'll just heal it. Oh, level 45, I guess I wasn't expecting that. Yeah, I know I don't have much room to talk about what people should be finding scary, because I've said before, I find Five Nights at Freddy's scary. I'm not a good judge of horror. Just, you know, whatever appeals to you, that's the good stuff. Whatever preys on your specific fears, that's the good stuff. It just happens that Cthulhu rolling over in his sleep and making existence end is not one of my concerns in life. See you later, Bangmar. Rapidash, which may outspeed me. At least I'm assuming. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be rapid. It's only in its name. It's Rapid Ash. Yeah. Too bad I'm also bulky. I think. I don't know. Not like a particularly good tank, but good enough. You're done? Oh, and it was critical too. Awesome. I've burned out. You earned a volcano badge. I did lose this time, but I'm going to win next time. When I can rebuild my Cinnabar gym, we'll have a rematch. Yo. Huh? It's over already? Sorry. Cinnabar gym was gone, so I didn't know where to go to find you. But hey, you're playing strong even without my advice. I knew you'd win. It sure would be handy if I had that ability that let you, like, look at a trainer and be like, ah, they're strong. Because then I could, you know, look at a trainer and go, ah, I'm gonna lose. Let's not fight them right now. I was trying to remember where my train of thought was. It's like, oh, right. Horror. The thing I'm starting to realize is that horror isn't always scary. Sometimes it's just things that you don't really talk about in other media. Sometimes it is just, oh, well, this is too dark for regular media. You know, murder isn't scary, but we don't talk about it. So, therefore, this thing about murders that happened, it's horror. 5 might be a little bit overkill, but I'm also about to go fight Blue. Okay. Well. I guess I'm ready then. If I can remember where the gym is located. I don't really know this town very well. Man, why you still standing on the left of the door? Stand to the right of it. Stand over here. Making me walk all the way around the dang building. Yo, finally got here, huh? I wasn't in the mood at Cinnabar, but now I'm ready to battle you. Now that I'm surrounded by my Lego collection. You're telling me you conquered all the gyms in Johto? Johto's gyms must be pretty pathetic then. Hey, don't worry about it. I'll know if you are good or not by battling you right now. Ready, Johto champ? I think that's one of the lines that was changed in Crystal because it was like Johto boy before, but it's like, oh, we're gonna make it gender neutral. Pinch out. Okay. Go. Okay, I'll take it. Yeah, and I'm faster than you because your speed fell. It's amazing how much of a difference one speed decrease goes. I guess because in my mind it's like, oh, his speed went down by 1. No, not 1 point, 1 stage. That's the part I'm forgetting. It's not point, it's stage. It's not like Safeguard. It's not like my speed was 77 and his was 78. So by lowering it by 1 stage, I made him, I guess 1 point would have made us even, but You know what I mean. It's not like that. It's by a stage, which now I'm wondering what it even means when your stats are altered by a stage. Like if your attack is 100 and your attack is lowered by 1 stage, what is your attack? It can be lowered by 6 stages, so it's not like it's gonna lower it by 25. It's probably a percent. It's too bad my speedy cow is not speedy in this situation. Oh well. It's my next best bet against, you know, someone fast. Let's just hit him quick, hit him hard. Hit him before he even realizes what you did. Ah! Guess what I forgot about? And then you're probably just gonna recover again, huh? Aren't you? Yeah. Okay. I wonder if reflect, because it said defense rose. So I wonder if that means like it rose by 1 stage, but separate from moves that raise your defense, like defense curl. Like what I'm assuming is that hypothetically, you can have 7 stages of defense increases. It's just that reflect is not counted as one of them. Or it's counted separately, so it is that secret 7th raise. Yeah, there we go. I'm kind of surprised that Sulfur hasn't learned anything better than Flame Wheel yet. Back to Tracy. Yeah, your drill. And you're done. I also hit my hand on my desk earlier because I was scratching my head and was lowering my hand back down to the controller. Gyarados. I've got just the cure. Of course, I suppose I am playing with fire, because if he outspeeds me, he could probably hit me with Hydro Pump. Or if he survives, that's also a possibility. Oh, okay. Yeah, I called it. If it wasn't taken out in one punch with Thunder Punch, he was going to get me with the Hydro Pump. That's why I was playing with fire. Who's my next best bet? I guess Bastille. I could hit him with a rock. Of course, I was joking last time about, oh no, my 1 neutrality. Not 1, I have 2. Oh. I need you to miss. The pain. Oh, the pain that you were relieving from your Gyarados is going right into me. Oh. Dang it. Well, that can't be good for me. Ooh, Hyper Beam. That means you're too tired next turn. Okay, but fine. Get your critical hits out now. Honestly, I'm gonna take a second to revive Sulfur. I already know he outspeeds him. I can do, like, I think over half his health with Thunder Punch. So Tracy just needs up. Oh, sure, now you're... Right. Now you're too tired. No, not a second one! Twister? Why does it seem like they always do a wind move, a flying move on Tracy? I mean, thank you, because she took it like a champ. Because she is. Johto champ. Come on, Tracy. Come on. Come on. Oh. Oh. You asked for this. I was gonna keep hitting you with neutral damage, but you want your mega weakness? You got it! There's still 2 more to go. Okay. I don't know what you got, but I got a revive for Tracy. Stream speed, okay. Hurts, but not enough. Okay, let's heal Sulfur first. $49 damage, that's not great. But I'll live. You know what I just remembered also works on fire? Ground. But ground isn't resistant to it like water is, so... Although, wait, because Tracy's water ice, doesn't that make fire neutral? Stream feed again. Wow, I'm so surprised. You were just a jack of all trades. I don't know why you decide now. Now is the time for Flamethrower. Like, I get that I'm not hitting you with anything particularly good, but I resist fire. I'm gonna go first, Smokescreen. How much PP does Extreme Speed have? Does it only have 5? Is that why it's switched to the Flamethrower? Ah. Who's faster, the dog or the turtle? The dog. Ow! For a moment, I thought it was gonna say it missed. Executor. I keep forgetting that grass is not good for water. Ah! That would be a great time to have Protect. Hang on, let me bring my voice back down a couple of octaves. Now would be a great time to have Protect. Here's the thing that sucks. In case you didn't realize. Both of my currently alive Pokemon are weak to grass. Balls. I also want to take a second, if I can manage, to revive Astanti. There it is again. I think fire does resist grass, so I ought to heal. It'll still hurt, but I'll at least resist it. I think. Okay. I can live with it. I don't know if I can make Solar Beam miss. I want to say there's some kind of system where like moves like that don't like they're not affected on the second turn. It's going off of the oh no, I'm thinking of Future Sight. But if Future Sight works like that, I wouldn't be surprised if Solar Beam also works like, you know, it's working off of who is currently, you know, what stats are the moment it's charged. Right, time to stop screwing around and hit him with his weakness. Okay, that was critical. I was gonna say, this whole time, I could have one-shotted him, and I was screwing around with potions and Smokescreen? No. No, it was a critical hit, so it would have still been 3 hits. It would not have been a one-hit KO. Tink. Welcome to the 50 Club, Sulfur. Still didn't learn Flamethrower. What? How the heck did I lose to you? Alright, here, take this. It's Earth Badge. Isn't that quirky SNES RPG that people really like? Earth Badge? Alright, I was wrong. You're the real deal. You are a good trainer. But I'm gonna beat you someday. Don't you forget it. Okay, so I kind of get why Blue is so strong. You know, not just because he's former champion, but now knowing that there's, like... Actually, I think I knew this last time I fought him, but I realize now he's the last challenge before the secret boss of Red. Arguably secret boss. What, you know, penultimate boss, ultimate. I guess penultimate, doesn't that mean like second to last? Red's not second to last. He is the last thing you want to do. I can't stop thinking about that glitch where you glitch how many Pokemon are on your party and it just keeps putting Pokeballs down. Like just think it, just imagine it, just picture in your mind's eye, just welcome to the Pokemon Center. Would you like your Pokemon healed? All right, I'll take your Pokemon. Boop, 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 and it just keeps going. So this is completely superfluous. This does nothing. But I'm gonna fight them again anyway. I've got nothing to lose. Pocket full of potions and nothing to lose. Alright, so first is Will. So I will switch Romani into the front. I hit B! Man, with how bad I am with the controls, you would think that I didn't grow up all my life on Nintendo consoles. Welcome to Pokemon League, Chris. Allow me to introduce myself. I already forgot that you're champion. Thanks, Will. It's not like you could argue that, like, oh, well, he sees a lot of people. It's not like he remembers who he's seen before. How often do people come up here to Pokemon League? You know, Scarlet and Violet was kind of unique for having one of your rivals be someone who has already been through the Pokemon League. Like, there's her and there's you. Those are the two people who have beaten the Pokemon League in that whole region. Except for any other characters I may have forgotten about. It's funny to think about how many trainers there are in, like, the DLC that are, I think, are probably all higher level than the Elite Four. They could go challenge the Paldea Pokemon League and probably all win. Nice. Dink. It's just funny to think of, like, a whole, like, whatever you call the Blueberry Academy, just that whole place full of Paldea champions. Potentially. But just imagining a place of that size where they actually are all Paldea champions. Don't tell Nemona. She might lose her mind. But too slow. bro. Gotta love that variant of Shelder that only exists as part of Slowbro's tail. Only exists to make Slowpoke Slowbro. Otherwise, it's a completely different Pokemon. Critical hit. I think there is the argument to be made that, like, oh, well, the one that's on Slowbro's tail, it evolves with it, so that's why its form changes. It's because Slowpoke's form also changes. They evolve together, symbiotically. I don't have an argument against that. It's like, yeah, that's probably true. It's probably also just a, you know, a liberty the localizers took that they just never went back on. I can't believe it. I'm losing to you again when you're way higher level than you were before. I can't believe it. Imagine losing to someone a second time after they're stronger? That doesn't happen. Yeah, Hyper Potion. Wahaha! I am also forgetful. And I will give you my speech no matter what. I practiced it for 3 years! Does Romani know roll out? Yeah, she know roll out. Defense Curl first. I like that Defense Curl is a thing you can do. Like, it makes Rollout stronger. There's no reason it should, but it does. Because, like, I guess the argument is, no. You know, when you gotta curl up before you start rolling. It's like, yeah, but they do it anyway. You can roll out without curling. I don't know if I have to do it again, but I'll do it again. I'll get some setup in. To me, the Defense Curl roll out, not roll up. She's not fruit roll up. Reminds me of the Gorons. Reminds me of being a Goron in Majora's Mask, and you gotta hold A to curl up first, and then you can start rolling. Alright, you don't have any evasion set up on you, so... Oh, I missed! Try it anyway. No. Okay, well, you just gave me a good excuse to get rid of that confusion. I wasn't gonna. But now I should. Not pack. Bam. I think maybe I don't have to keep defense curling. Is it based on how many stages you've raised your defense with rollout or with defense curl? Yeah, get him. You know what? No. Let's see how good my rollout can get. Provided I don't miss again. Or be confused. Alright, lesson learned. Confused no more. Gotcha. Yeah, see, you can keep using Swift, but the problem is I'm using Rollout. Yours won't get stronger, but mine will. And that's how you win a fight against 2 tanks. Or a fight between 2 tanks. It's not a double battle where I'm fighting 2 tanks. Now if that could one-shot you, that'd be awesome. Not give you a chance to minimize. Yeah. Rollout is pretty cool when it lands, but I'm definitely not relying on it as my only rock move. Not doing that again. Not having it on 3 Pokemon. The dream of sweeping Lance with Rollout. As far as I'm concerned, it's just a dream. It's not gonna happen in real life. Not for me. I'm sure if Chugga Conroy did it, he could do it. He's got the luck for it, certainly. I would certainly try it if I was like 10 levels higher than I currently am. But I'm not. That's the problem. So I still don't trust that I will live long enough to set up for a good rollout. But if this rollout lands, it won't matter. Oh, of course it missed. See, if I was Chugga Conroy, that would have landed, because he's got good luck. Get the beeping to stop! I'm just reminding myself of... Shoot the basket of fish! Keep trying! Oh no. Aha! The fun thing about Rollout is that if one hit does less than half health, the next hit will half health. It'll finish them. It'll be enough. Ah, you have proven your worth. Again. Now, stop talking so I can unpoison my cow. Like a super potion. Just to top you off. That really should have been a regular potion, but guess what I don't have? $1 million. But, you know, potion, that also would have been an acceptable answer. Okay, so you're the fighting guy with occasional rocks. So we'll just let Estanti handle this. I want to switch to Bastille, but he doesn't really have anything good for fighting. I'm certainly thinking about it though, but yeah, we'll let Estanti handle this. I am Bruno. Still don't really get why his room is full of lava, but alright, so let's just pretend it's a sauna. He's training in extreme heat because he trains to extreme, because he believes in pushing himself to his past his limits. Oh yeah, you got the Hitmontop. Peck. Well, at least you didn't do dig. Which, like, I guess would be fine about... That'd be cool with me. Wouldn't do any damage. Not Eloise, so I can't Earthquake you, but... Could be immune to it, that's just as good. was about to use Onyx. Alright, that's time to change. I'm just thinking about how... I really didn't consider how many of my Pokemon would be weak to rock. At least 3 of them. You know, I think I said before, I feel like this is a pretty good team, all things considered, but definitely has its holes. Definitely is not my best team. I suppose Tracy is fast enough, she could probably handle this with Surf. Not have to worry about being weak to rock, but let's play it safe. I like how you could be rock ground, and it makes you weak to ground because ground is neutral to itself, so it doesn't help its rock side resist the ground. Hitmonchan. Fire Punch, Thunder Punch, and Ice Punch, and Bullet Punch. He's got all the punches, which is problematic for me because I swear all of those are effective against someone. But you don't have Protect. Jackie Chan's cool and all, but could he beat a guy who has a jetpack? Seriously, could he? I wanna... Did he do that in one of his movies? I want to see that. I bet he would. I remember there was a guy in, I think it was Police Story 2. I remember he was like, it was what, I don't remember what it was about him that made him a tough opponent. But there was an opponent, I want to say he was a hypnotist. It's like, oh man, how's Jackie Chan's character gonna beat this guy? Oh, thank goodness. Peck. I always forget. But this time it won't matter. Also, Kakui, that's the name of the guy from Police Story. I knew that. I named a Pokemon after him. It's like you would think I would remember because I named a Pokemon after him, but apparently not. Hi, I'm Tom. Hitmonlee. I think I did pick Astanti because he would be helpful with fighting type. Wow. That was just Peck. Let's see if this actually works. Came to its senses. Thanks for the free attack ups. Too bad this is the end of the battle. Yeah, I think I originally picked Astanti because I wanted someone to help deal with a potential weakness to fighting. So this is what he's here for. He's here to sweep Bruno. Why? How could I lose? Again. But it's lacking any training. Which is probably the most mean thing I could possibly say to a guy like this. Alright. Dark. I think I still do not have anything good against most of these. I mean, I got water. I was gonna go down and save. I was like, what's the point? I'm Karen. The most, like, basic name ever for a final boss character. There's probably some kind of pun in there with Karen's name. I don't even know. You like Solar Beam? You probably resist special. Let's just go physical. Right. Try Solar Beam. Great. Too bad full heals don't also restore your lost accuracy. Right up the butt. Yeah, that wasn't great. That was not worth waiting 2 turns for. Or whatever. One turn of nothing and then it coming out on the next turn. Okay. Did it again. Did it again. I'll just keep using Feint Attack. It's good for me. Dude. Alright. Bastille, you tried your best. Now it's time for something else. Ow. Okay, well, if that's the best you can do... Should have seen it coming. I should have used Earthquake, because that starts strong. Yeah, there we go. I was thinking for a second, like, wait. Poison is weak to ground, and I don't think grass resists ground. But if I hit B right now, that's gonna make me keep rolling out. You know, yeah, let's just keep going. Let's keep rolling. Oh yeah, you're also confused. That was a good reason to switch. Well, there's a good reason to get rid of my confusion. Excuse me. I just remembered. We keep going. Got ya. I was about to use Murkrow. So you get it? Because it's like a murder of crows, but it's Murkrow. I know raising my defenses probably isn't going to do much when you're going to hit me with a dark move. In fact, it's not going to do anything because dark is special. Still not sure when they change that. I'm pretty sure it's the next game, but we'll just have to see when we're playing the next game. But Ramani's taking it like a champ, so I'm not concerned. Yeah, you can snicker all you want. Doe! That's fine. Just correct the mistake that I made. I used a ground type on a grass type. See, whatever I was saying last time about, like, oh, I like to think I'm getting better at, figuring out, you know, double weaknesses. I feel like I have not been doing good at learning double resistances, or ways that resistances counteract weaknesses that would have otherwise been there for a single type Pokemon. Like, I know some already. With like, oh, Steel Flying gets rid of your weakness to, you know, Steel's weakness to ground. Now you're paralyzed. I should switch. Then there's like Steel Fairy, where I think Fairy resists fighting, which covers Steel's weakness to it, and Fairy is weak to Dark, but Steel resists it, so that covers that. So the only types you have to worry about are Fire and Ground. Which both are Steel weaknesses, and I don't think Fairy gives it... Well, it doesn't, because it's still weak to them. Doesn't give it any additional resistance. Well, aren't you good? I'm champion! Also, I didn't mention this, but the plan for this is if I actually end up losing to Lance again, I'm not trying again. I don't care. Oh. Alright, I'll come back to that. I hate to waste so much potion, but I would really like everyone topped off. Okay, everyone's good? No more status weaknesses? So I'm once again starting with Sulfur, because of Thunder Punch. How much money do I have? I really shouldn't care, but I would like to walk away with $18,000. Somehow I feel like that makes me sound like I'm someone on a Mr. Beast video, but that's just game shows in general. Like, yeah, I would like to walk away with $18,000. Do I need to open another case on Deal or No Deal and try to go for $1 million? I mean, I could. But $18,000 is $18,000. Although I think some game shows, I don't know if, probably not all game shows. I think some game shows do screen people for, like, riskier behavior. Because it's easy to watch the TV show. It's easy to watch a game show and be like, what are you doing? Just walk away with $18,000. That's a lot of money. 2017 experience. Aerodactyl. Unfortunately, this time we don't get the rain to boost the surf. But yeah, I think game shows specifically do screen for people who wouldn't stop at $18,000, and they would go for the bigger pot. Ow. How are you? You're a fast Pokemon, apparently. Stop! So it's like it's easy for us to sit there watching the game show go, quit now, but I think they do specifically screen for people who aren't like us and don't have that part of their brain that's like, you know, $18,000 is a lot of money. You could just stop now. Dragonite. Dragonite! Ooh. I'll be happy when I can stop seeing Dragonite. An occasional Dragonite would be fine. I'm done with gym leaders and champions. Stop having Dragonite, please. I can't tell if you're winking at me because I can't really see your other eye, but don't. If you're winking, don't. I don't hate Dragonite. I do. This has not made me hate Dragonite. But I would like to go several games without saying Dragonite again. Charizard. Ah, shoot. Oh, no. Charizard is faster, apparently. What's my backup plan? I don't think fire is weak to ground. I will check this on my chart. If I can get my mouse cursor out of my second monitor, the stupid little, like, oh, you can't pass your mouse to the other monitor from this low on the monitor because they're not the same size. Like, who cares? Just let me pass my thing over. Yes, ground is super effective against fire. The problem is, let me check the inverse. Yeah, ground does not resist fire, so flamethrower is still gonna hurt. Come on, Eloise. Come on, Eloise. Come on, Eloise. Come on. Come on. Yeah! Right! He's part flying! Of course! He's not a dragon! Everybody knows that! Except me! Mega Week. Unfortunately, that was the best I could do. So it's up to Sulfur. Outspeed that Charizard! Yes! Now what's his last Pokemon? Dragonite? I'm so surprised. Okay. Okay. Just in case. Ha ha. Now I can still hit it with Thunder Punch. It's not weak to it, but it's not resistant. Ah. I am seriously gonna do this. I want to say that I'm taking no chances, but technically I'm taking a chance with Sulfur getting knocked out. How many times was that? Okay. And I'll Thunder Punch you until I faint. Hope you like beeping! Hope you like low health beeping. Hope you like Hyper Beam. Okay, see, but I don't want to jinx it. Here's the thing. Here's John Carpenter's The Thing. Strong enough to take you out without passing into healing range so that I can avoid Lance using a full restore. Whew. Nice. It's over. I have to sigh of relief again. Yeah, so that could be that's like the best chance you have of like grinding up strong enough to beat Red, I think. I mean, I guess it's a toss-up of whether or not you would rather do this or grind Pokemon to Mount Silver, but yeah, I really don't care to go all the way up to Red again. I think my team has enough holes in their weaknesses. Although I feel like holes in your weaknesses means that they're actually resistances, because instead of being weak, it goes through the hole and avoids being weak, but you know what I mean. Too many holes in their defenses because of weaknesses. I really don't have confidence in fighting Red. And honestly, I don't know if I want to try in Heart Gold, Soul Silver either, because he's still the highest level thing in that game. He still kind of requires grinding, which I don't like doing. I would like to avoid any and all grinding as much as possible. Yeah, this time around I'm feeling like Bastille was the weakest link, which, funny enough, two games in a row, weakest link was a bug. It's almost like I don't know how to use bug types or something. I definitely would blame Bastille's performance on me not giving it a good moveset, because I'm like, roll out, rest, sleep talk. That's a good strategy. Nothing could possibly go wrong with that. And then it didn't work how I wanted it to. Funny how I could beat two regions in Gold and Silver, or Gold and Crystal, faster than I could beat Blue for the first time. Yeah, I think I still stand by. I think these games are great. But the end, little too much. Too much spam. I don't know that Lance really needed 3 Dragonites. 2 was funny. 3 is like, what are you doing? 3 is, oh, we're out of ideas. We don't have enough Pokemon to give the Dragon Champion enough dragons. Even if he had just done, like, a Dragonair instead of a Dragonite, or, like, 2 Dragonairs and a Dragonite, that would have been cool. Because it would, you know, it would have given you some leeway, and it would have been like, ah, this guy likes dragons. He's got 2 youngins with him that he's raising up. And then, oh, look, final boss. The big daddy dragon, Dragonite. But no, he's gonna have 3 of them, so... Whatever, that's what they went with. I'm sure most kids who grew up with this didn't care. They just, oh, I lost? Well, time to grind. Because when you're a kid, you just play video games. You don't care about beating them. You just... And you're not... Streaming didn't exist back then, so you're not trying to be entertaining while you're grinding. You're playing the video game, you're entertaining yourself. You know, it's something to do when a long car ride or whatever. You know how it was with Game Boys and when you were a kid. If you had one, obviously. But this generation's definitely far from my favorite. Because it's just like, okay, what are we doing? What's with all this spam? What's with all the repeat moves across all these move sets? And the Pokemon is repeating because they didn't have enough of them. That's fair, but still, I think they could have done better. You know, it's not like Lance has a team of all dragons anyway. Some of them are pseudo-dragons. Some of them are Pokemon that just look like dragons and aren't actually dragon type. They didn't have to do 3 Dragonites. And Claire didn't have to have, what was it, Dragon Rage on all of her Pokemon. Diversify your movesets, girl. Oh, I could have sworn I pressed start and it didn't open. Alright, so next thing is we're going to this place. For 2 things, actually. I think it's up this way. I hope I don't need Rock Smash. I don't. Okay, you can walk on water. Bye. Yo, Chris. Wasn't that Suicune just now? I think. It's not like it's one of the few Pokemon in this game that has a unique field sprite or something. Only kind of quick glimpse, but I thought I saw Suicune running on the waves. Excuse me. Suicune is beautiful and grand. Not like me, I'm burping. And it races through towns and roads at simply awesome speeds. It's wonderful. I'm gonna see Suicune up close. I've decided. I'll battle you as a trainer to earn Suicune's respect. Come on, Chris, let's battle now! Mystical and Esween, this guy. He's Eldrazi. Who I have in the front still Silver. Level, right? You're level 20. I did see that. Bye. So okay, so here's the thing. I did look up how to get a legendary Pokemon. I at least want the box legendaries. I don't care about roaming legendaries. They can kiss my butt. But I want box legendaries. But the problem is, okay, good job, Electrode. So, Suicune, we can track down. So, you know, obviously that's what we're doing. Lugia is, like, right next door from this, from what we're doing right now. So we could just go do that right now. And I already know Suicune is, I think Suicune is lower level than me. I'm gonna say 30 or 40. 30 doesn't feel right, so I'm gonna say 40. Lugia, I believe, is level 60. So, regardless of whether or not Suicune is roaming, you know, or still roaming by the time we track it down again, by the time we finish chasing it all over the place, I'm just gonna use regular Pokeballs on it. I hate to admit it, but you win. You're amazing, Chris. No wonder Pokemon gravitate to you. I get it now. I'm gonna keep searching for Suicune. I'm sure we'll see each other again. See you around. Okay, now we're gonna fly away. Yeah, as any Pokemon player could tell you, you only get one Master Ball. Sometimes two, but usually one. Why did I just said we're right next door to Lugia, and then I flew away. Oops. I'll just fly back. I'm gonna use my Master Ball on Lugia, because it being higher level than me scares me. Yeah, let's go back. The Cianwood. And then we just surf on over. Excuse me. Yeah, I remember fighting Groudon in Ruby. And I was trying to save my Master Ball for possibly catching whatever roaming legendary is in that game. I don't remember which, if it's Latios or Latias. I want to say Latias, but I don't know. And, yeah, Groudon did not want to be caught, so I don't want to do that with higher level Pokemon. I'm willing to do it with a lower level Pokemon because I should at least be able to survive its onslaught. But Lugia, I'm not sure that I can survive. So yeah, I'm just gonna press the I win button as soon as we see it. On the wrong side! What do you want? Is that a big or weirdly drawn tentacle? This game sure does like making you go around stuff. I can't make that joke because... Oh! I didn't know it was going to be dark in here. I think I remember where to get Flash, so let's go do that. I just have to remember what town that's in. Nope. Yes. Paralyzed heal. Can't carry anymore. Don't want it. I still have all these battle items I meant to use during Lance, and I didn't. So here, the real problem I'm facing here is that I won't be able to get all of them. And I don't just mean, oh, well, I can't get Celebi because the event isn't going anymore. Wow, you're weak. I don't think I'm getting Ho-Oh. Because Ho-Oh requires you to have the other legendary, or the I think it said the Wise Trio. I think that's what Cerebi said. So, if I'm understanding correctly, that means I need Suicune, Entei, and Raikou. Not happening. As far as I know, Entei and Raikou are completely random. There's probably some trainer who calls you about them. It's like, hey, I saw the thing you're looking for. They're over on this route. The game is not going to... It's not directing me towards that, so I'm not going in that direction. Really, this is just me padding this out because I probably should have ended last stream sooner, so there's more to do today, but... Where's the way up? I can't find the way up. Go away, Rattata. Nobody cares. I need repels! I'm not putting up with this Rattata nonsense. Get me out of here! Ah! Okay, stop yelling. Okay, seriously, how do you go higher? What? Oh wait, you wrap around. Okay. All right. Can't fly from my backpack. This is Blackthorn. They probably got max repels. I'll spring for the good stuff because I got money from the Elite Four. Or, sorry, the entire Pokemon League. Max repel. Sure can't afford a lot of them. Can't carry anymore. I have nuggets. I never sold my nuggets. I should also put away, like, all that other stuff. Poison berry. Get out of here. I can pay you 5 cents for that blueberry you have. Why do you still have ice berries? Get out of here. Honestly, I don't need bitter berries either. Because apparently full heals heal confusion. I kind of would like to go run off and get more full heals, but No. Let's do around 50. And I don't mean about, I mean round. A round number, 50. How much money did I have after that? Basically nothing. Okay, that's fine. So we'll fly back to Violet. And now it's break time, so before we go back up the tower, I gotta take a break. Set that up so it's already... Yes, it's okay to override. Alright, break time. I got clicked back a little too soon. I had to wipe my nose. It's not dripping. I just blew it. And, I guess technically that made it kind of start dripping again, or start dripping. It was dripping because of. Anyway, no one cares about your nose. And I was thinking about something during break, and now I forgot it. I forgot what I was thinking about. Oh, that's the paralyzed here. I don't want that. I also forgot to store my items, but that's okay. We stand guard to this time. We express gratitude to honor all Pokemon. I was thinking about Bonanza. That's what I was thinking about. I was thinking about Donkey Kong. Blah, blah. Because I got the name of the layer I was on wrong. It's not Feast Layer, it's Resort Layer. I got them confused because Resort Layer has a bunch of fruit around. So it's like, Feast, because it's a feast of fruit. No, Feast is much later. And I'm currently on... What layer am I on? Well, I just finished the, I think it's called the landfill layer. It's the one that's just all dirt. Which in this playthrough, where I'm trying to see how well they telegraph where collectibles are hidden, like, that was actually a really well done layer. Thank you. What, did you work on Donkey Kong Bonanza? Is that what you're thanking me? Yeah, remember when I was gonna use those? Use one of those to sweep Lance with Rollout? I sure did do that. Sway like leaves in the wind. Yeah, landfill layer. Like, for the layer that is, like, entirely tunneling, or, like, almost entirely, there's a few breaks. They do a really good job of telegraphing where the collectibles are. I found all but 2 of the fossils on my own, and one of them I had a map for. So, there was only 1 fossil I did not get on that layer. Which, granted, it's a smaller layer, there's less fossils there than there are on other layers. But it's still a good feeling to almost get them all without needing a guide or the in-game help. Well, the in-game maps, I should say. Because I did still use my sonar and stuff. You know, how you're supposed to find collectibles. Which I guess that's kind of the thing. If you can detect a collectible with your sonar... Oh, critical hit, whoa. Calm down there, Sulfur. A little too aggressive with these level 3 Pokemon. Oh, I'm weak. Yeah, you're level 3. These guys were before Faulkner, weren't they? They probably could have helped me do better against that. Also, against that Silver fight, I think these guys could have been done before that. That probably also would help me. I'm trying to find enlightenment in Pokemon. Yeah, I think the thing with Bonanza is, if you can see it with your sonar, it's probably close enough that you don't need to just dig to. Like, you can. That's the fun part about Bonanza. If you detect something and you just want to beeline straight through the ground to it, go for it. You know, I do particularly like using Zebra to drill. So if I gotta dig straight down for something, I'll just grab a rock as Zebra and just drill. My training is incomplete. The Elders HM lights paths, lights even pitch black darkness. Reading. Still have not ordered my Words Are Hard shirt yet, but I'm gonna look later. You just gotta remember to do it later, that's the problem. Remembering is hard. Yeah, I remember it was a Reddit post that showed me that trick with the zebra bonanza. It is my head that is bright. Because you're bald and it's shiny. Let me see how much you trust your Pokemon. I beat Lance twice, so yeah, I trust them. Yeah, so if you didn't know, and if you play Bonanza and you didn't know, when you're Zebra, if you spin the thumbstick and then press the dig down button while you're holding something, or you're gonna be holding something and then spin the thumbstick and then press dig down, you'll drill. It's really satisfying. You do need a specific upgrade for it. I forget which one it is, but it's the one that says if you spin the thumbstick while holding something, you can hold the button to attack with it. But what it doesn't tell you is that if you press down instead of, just regular horizontal swing, forward swing, you might even call it, that if you press down instead, you go down. Unfortunately, I don't think it works going up, but there's a different power for going up, so that's not a problem. Yes, your trust is real. Hang on, let me just grab this. Oh, good. I was going to use one of those anyway. Check the other side. Okay, now that I'm done looting the place, so good of you to come here. Sprout Tower is a place of training. People and Pokemon test their bonds to build a brighter future together by shaving their heads and polishing it real shiny. I am the final test. Allow me to check the ties between your Pokemon and you. Also, I thought of this while fighting Lance, and I forgot to say it. I think Lapras might be my favorite water Pokemon. There might be others I'm forgetting about, but at least off the top of my head, and definitely out of the ones we've seen so far, yeah, I think Lapras is my favorite. And she certainly has done excellent in this playthrough. I could see how maybe she's not the best Pokemon ever, but good enough for me. If I just remember she's weak to rocks and fighting and avoid those things, she's awesome. And if I could have one in real life, I would. Although that said, I don't know that I really have the space for a Lapras. She's not gonna fit in my bathtub, that's for sure. Ah, excellent. You and your Pokemon should have no problem using this move. Take this Flash HM. Please do not tell me what an HM is, because I have already beaten the game twice. Limits the darkness of all places, but to use a good battle, you need the badge of Violet's GM. Okay, cool. Let's just pretend that me using this escape rope leaves it behind for the next Pokemon trainer to come and collect an escape rope and then use for their own escape. So I didn't take this rope from this place. I just borrowed it. Yeah, I bet Lapras would be a cool Pokemon to have in real life. Like I said, I like the idea of surfing on its back. And it seems like a quite gentle Pokemon. It seems like if you fell in and started drowning, it would save you. Although I guess, if you had any water-type Pokemon, or really any Pokemon that could swim, any of several non-water Pokemon that could learn Surf, and you fell in the water, if they cared about you, they probably would save you. Like, that's kind of the thing about Pokemon, is that they care about you. So, yeah, I guess it's not a unique trait that Lapras would probably save you from drowning. But I trust a wild Lapras to save a drowning person more than I trust any Pokemon to do that. Maybe not literally any Pokemon, but More likely than average. Let's put it that way. Okay, so I think this is the correct route. Now we just need to find a little cut tree. And that should be it. And, oh, look at that. Its face is shaped like a crystal. Wow. Is that what version I'm playing? I think now it's back at the tower? Let me check the guide. If I could get my cursor over. Yes, it is at Tin Tower. Oops, can't see the game. Where was Tin Tower again? I forget. Cherry Grove? This doesn't feel right. Repels effect. No, that's not right at all. Azalea? Azalea feels right. Azalea might not be right. I'm even less sure. Azalea is not right. Does it say... Tin Tower. So, oh, okay. Excuse me. Gotta turn my fan back on, jeez. I feel bad about leaving it running when I leave the room, so I turn it off. But then I sit back down, it's like, nope, I definitely still need it. Is this Tin Tower, or is it this Burnt Tower? Please stay away. So I go through here? Question mark, because I'm not sure. A momentous event has occurred. I beg your pardon, but I must ask you to leave. This is the long pause they intended. Ah. The sound of that clear bell. It's sublime. I've never heard so beautiful a sound before. That bell's chime is indicative of the bearer's soul. You may be able to make it through Tin Tower. Please do go on. Would have been the part where you step aside, but okay. Ah, bald man. Legend has it that upon the emergence of a trainer who has the ability to touch the souls of Pokemon, a Pokemon will come forth to put that trainer to the test at the Tin Tower. The legend has come true! The legendary Pokemon Suicune has arrived. We, the wise trio, shall test your worthiness to go inside. Should I be scared? They're probably going to be about the level Suicune is, so I'm probably going to be higher level than him. Okay, 32. I am comfortable. At least for this first fight. He's about to use Flareon. Yeah, I guess so. Said Tracy. I guess you can tell how helpful a Pokemon has been by the fact that it's level 51. That's not completely true because Romani has been doing great with Shadow Ball. But admittedly, she hasn't been as tanky as I wanted her to be, so... That's another one I'm just gonna chalk up to me not putting her out in the right situations. And probably also not having a good moveset. I don't know. Copying Whitney is maybe not the brightest idea. Stronger than we thought, perhaps. Ah, so it is you who claim to have seen Suicune, Entei, and Raikou while they slept? Unbelievable! Legend has it that they can't be seen while they sleep. Can you be trusted with the truth? I must ascertain your worthiness. You must ascertain the plot. My vision is all but shot. That's from a Slipknot song. That's Don't Get Close. It's a really good one. Although I say that like I need to point out Slipknot having a good song. I was about to sound Jolteon. Ooh. I was gonna say, I don't know that I have anyone for an electric type. Yes! Also, Estante being level 48, despite being able to sweep Bruno at this point. Also, not indicative of how helpful he is. Oh man, I gotta get the quick attack in. And then... Fun fact, if an earthquake happens on Mars, it's still called an earthquake. Because Earth is in reference to Earth as in dirt, not Earth as in the planet. I will tell you the truth. In the past, there were two 9-tier towers. So like 9. What does 9-tier mean? Oh, how towers? How many floors it had? The Brass Tower, which is said to awaken Pokemon, and the Tin Tower, where Pokemon were said to rest. The view from the tops of the towers must have been magnificent. At the time, an immense silver-colored Pokemon was said to make its roost atop the Brass Tower. However, about 150 years ago, a lightning bolt struck one of the towers. It was engulfed in flames that raged for 3 days. A sudden downpour finally put out the blaze. Was that Kyogre? Did Kyogre do the rain? And that is how the burned tower came to be. I'm so enlightened. The burned tower came to be when a tower was burned. Wow. Let me see your power. You know, I actually do think it would be cool to get a Legends game where you get to play Johto when the tower burned. It would be cool to see Johto in 3D and actually get to see the view from the top of the towers in 3D. You know, like this guy is questioning, like, oh, man, I bet the view was great. Yeah, I bet it would be if they made that game, but it doesn't exist yet. It can. I'm not gonna say it's never gonna happen, but at this current point in time, it doesn't exist. Oops. I didn't read. Oh well. Too strong. Why? Because I am the chosen one. Are you the trainer who is awaited by the legendary Pokemon? I see. We, the Wise Trio, have been given the responsibility of protecting the legendary Pokemon. We are to allow passage only to those people who possess the power and soul of truth. Don't you mean the heart and soul? The heart gold and soul silver of truth? Please do go on and enter the Tin Tower ahead. Suicune will put you to the test. Wait, so if they're the Wise Trio, does that mean I can get Oh, hang on. Let me check. Well, I'll save. There's a bald man standing on top of my save screen. Rainbow Wing is obtained from Eswine after catching Oh, yeah, after catching the 3 dogs and showing him in Celadon. So I need the 3 dogs. The Wise Trio, that's them. I read that and was like, ah, that must be the dogs. So I'm gonna have to fight the dogs, which is gonna be confusing because I might be like, oh, I can catch them now, but then the game is gonna be like, no, you can't catch them. No, okay, Wise Trio being these guys, that makes a lot more sense. So then all I gotta do is just get to Suicune, and then we throw balls. So is this the point where those guys are now catchable? Can I run around looking for them now? But the problem with that is that I don't want to run into a bunch of Rattata. The solution, I suppose, is I was gonna say revives, repels. What type is Suicune? Is it water? I know you just reduced my power at the rain, but let me see. I bet you're water. Also, I think you have water moves. So I should not have sulfur out, which is why I'm doing smoke screen. Yeah, see, look at how well sulfur's taking that. Until the water starts coming out, I'm pretty sure you have something. One more smoke screen. It's already raining, but okay. Make it rain inside some more. That can't be good for the upholstery. It's gonna get moldy in here. But you know what? This is your house. I don't care. You want mold? Go ahead. I knew something like that was gonna happen. Ultra Ball. Of course. Because I'm sure your catch rate is extremely low because you're supposed to be a boss battle. Like, I'm just gonna keep chucking ball. I got, like, how many of those? Like 30, 40 balls? Because I know you're just gonna keep bringing out. Or you can get cotton too. That's fun as well, also. This divine Pokemon blows around the world. It doesn't just blow here. It blows there. It blows that place. You know, America, Japan, China, Canada, Brazil, anywhere in the world. This Pokemon blows. Always in search of a pure reservoir. I don't actually know if Suicune has bad stats or anything. They're probably good because it's a legendary. It's supposed to be good. Awesome. Too awesome, even. I've never seen a battle that great. Sure. That was truly inspiring to see. Suicune was tough, but you were even more incredible. Chris, I don't know why I didn't read the name. I heard Suicune's mystical power summons a rainbow-colored Pokemon. Maybe, just maybe, what went on today will cause that Pokemon to appear. I'm gonna study the legends more. Thanks for showing me that fantastic battle. Later, Chris. Sure, let's all face left. Oh no, we're facing up now? Or no, right? Hello? That was funny how the moment the cutscene ended, they all just like, yeah, let's turn this way. Excuse me. So, now we go to Whirlpool Isle. If I can stop burping and stuff and hiccuping and everything. I'm gonna buy full heals with whatever I have on me. I read apparently it is possible to withdraw money from your mom. I don't know how. I'm pretty sure I tried talking to her and all she wanted to talk about was daylight savings time. So... Also, I should store items before I'm about to go explore a cave. Right, it was dark. That's why I stopped. I'll put my items away first. And calcium. Wait, where'd this come from? You go away. I don't need you. I don't need these items either. Yes. I'll put them away. So glad I bought them and then remembered to use them against the Elite Four and totally kicked the Elite Four's butt because of them. Honestly, I guess a better... Well... I want to see if Bastille could do anything in this upcoming cave. If he can get some experience, try to catch up better. I don't know who can learn Flash, but I'm assuming Soggy, because normal. Gotta scroll all the way down. How can you learn Surf, but not Flash? I guess it's time to look it up. I think I know where to get a Ladybug. Maybe. Alan. Also, I should probably just put Soggy away. Anyway. Oh, wait. I just noticed a new entry. Hall of Fame. Two-time Famer! I didn't know their titles get upgraded. Boo. Chirp, chirp. Shrug, shrug. War. Blink, blink. Blink, blink, blink. Oh, it also records records them at the first time they won. That's cool, I guess. It's good to have a record of what level they were when they won the first time. That's neat. I didn't know they did that. Who are you? Chris, you won. I could tell by looking at you. Thanks. I was on the wiki. I don't know why I didn't just click to see locations. Aha! Because I didn't need it. Well, I'm gonna knock you out in one shot, so can't weaken you. I was just thinking, imagine if the Ladybug took more balls to catch than Suicune. It is timid and clusters together with others. The fluid secreted by its feet indicates its location. What? Alright, even if you're temporary, I gotta call you something. You're not a ladybug. You're a firefly. Once again, back to Cianwood. It's apparently my favorite place in Johto. I go there all the time to buy medicine. And sometimes other things. Firefly. Firefly learned Flash. I was gonna say that's all you're good for, but I mean that in the sense of that's all that particular party member is good for, not that that is all Ladybug is good for. Again, not a Pokemon expert, I wouldn't know. I was thinking I don't need to clarify I'm not a Pokemon expert because, like, it should be obvious if you've been watching, but I don't know, maybe there's someone who's just now watching and doesn't realize that I, in fact, do not know what I'm doing. Sometimes streams are like that. Sometimes you get new people and they don't know what's going on. Alright, Firefly, time for you to do your job. I probably have to just keep going down. Dude, I'm one step from the surface. You're only level 22. Nope. I don't have 50 of these for nothing. Oh, cool. Okay, well, good thing I kept Bastille. I needed strength. I didn't even think about that. Escape rope. Is that in case I realize I don't have the thing I need to catch Lugia? Well, I was gonna say, it could be in case you don't have Surf, but, you need it to get here? It's so nice walking around with a Repel. Man, now I see why people are a fan of using Repels. So peaceful. I can play the game, I can explore, and not trip over Rattatas and Zubats. Calcium. Yum. I like drinking milk without having it actually be milk. Huh? Is that not... This is not the right cave? 1 second of surfing music. Yay. I think I see more rocks, but it isn't going to confirm. Oh. Yeah, well, they weren't where I thought they were. Just gotta check. Okay, wait, oh. I think I'm on the wrong island. I'm... Dude! I'm tempted to look it up. I realized that would take like all the fun out of exploring. But I would at least like a starting point. Instead of just kind of having to guess what island I need to be on. I think that's the one I was on at first. So let's try going more north. I feel like that's where I really need to go. He looks so elegant riding your Pokemon. Thanks, it's a Lapras. Oh yeah, you're gonna have a headache. After I Thunder Punch you in the face. I suppose Psyduck is another instance of them, like, it's kind of like Slowpoke, where it's like overwhelmed, practically burdened by its psychic powers until it evolves. But then I guess it doesn't become part psychic, so it doesn't really have psychic powers. Maybe it was intended to. Maybe that was the intent. Why Psyduck always has a headache. But it's certainly, I don't think it's the final product. Unless it can learn psychic moves, but I don't know. I'm crushed. Wasn't there a hit song about a boy riding a Lapras? Well, I would say, was it me, but I picked the girl this time. Surf around the corner again. 1 second of surf music. And then we go to the Pokemon menu. All the way down. That way I just have to scroll less. Ooh, item. Ooh, piece of candy. Alright, gotta put up another repel. Gotta scroll all the way down to my repels. Nope. Don't want to go that way, because that's gonna lead me back to the cave I was already in. Nugget. Okay. Ooh, piece of candy. Oh, good. How do I get out? Oh, this way. I misinterpreted the cliff. Alright, let's just see where this way goes, just to confirm. Yep. I bet that's the door I come out of when I catch Lugia. See, I'm not particularly satisfied by this exploration because it all just feels samey. At least the exteriors feel samey. It's not satisfying exploration because I can't tell where I am. The interior is fine. It's just that I have to come from a certain place on the outside and I can't tell where because it's all the same. It's frustrating. I think I've hit the border. I'm on my way to Whirl Islands. I'm gonna explore with friends. I'm sure plenty of kids read that line and thought, oh man, how cool would it be for a Pokemon game where you get to explore with your friends? And then they had to wait like 7 generations before they'd make a game like that. Wow, the AC kicked on and now it's really cold. Yeah, I'm just gonna turn the fan off for now. Boop! I think I'm having another one of those nights where my wallpaper doesn't shuffle. I don't mean to keep bringing it up, but it's something to talk about. It's something I'm looking at. It's still the same sister location image it's been. It's been like the control room with the weird looking monkey guy standing on the console. It's got a poster of baby in the corner. Is that how you do it? Do what? There's supposed to be a big Pokemon deep beneath Whirling Islands. I wonder what it could be. I almost don't want to put another one on. How likely do you think it is that Wind and Waves will still have exploration, or will still have explore with your friends? I'm gonna say it probably will. I honestly see no reason for it to not have multiplayer like Scarlet and Violet did. But personally, I feel like it didn't add a whole lot. But that's definitely just personally. Because I did play with a friend, but we also, like, never ran into each other while playing. So I guess it just depends on if you want to actually stick together with your friends, or you want to do your own thing. Okay, well, I'm going to jump down this side, because this side has the ladder. Oh, is it, where, back in this cave. Oh, screen crunch. Makes it where I can't tell where I'm going. I can't tell where I am relative to the other islands. If the next cave I go into is not the cave I need to be in to get to where I want to go, I'm pulling up a map. 'Cause I can do that. I don't have to adhere to how this game was originally played back in... What was it? 1999? I feel like 99 is simultaneously too early and too late. It doesn't feel right at all. Okay, so we're in Cianwood. Now we're on Route 41. I think that's the cave I just went into. There's a person who says there's a legendary Pokemon around here. I guess trainers can be your landmarks. And be like, hey, there's the guy who mentioned potatoes. I'm so far from Sion Wood, but it's no way to return all the wood. What should I do? If you need to rest, just tread water. You could get your wind back, so you can keep on going strong. I don't think that's how swimming works. I wonder how many people read this name as Starry Ooh. Because, you know, starry is a thing. You could say the starry night sky. So then you just add a U to that, and it's like, oh yeah, Starry Ooh. Now, Starry, you can't mess that name up. It's Star Me. I guess you could say Star My. Oh, you have more energy than I do. I'm on a Lapras. It's probably the only time my sprite will actually be matching up with the Pokemon I'm surfing on. 'Cause they don't... You know, going forward, they're just gonna have a generic blob. And it only matches up with Lapras because that just happens to be the sprite they chose. This is the wrong cave. I know I said next cave, I'm pulling up a map, but that doesn't count. That's a cave I was already in. I got turned around. The AC kicked off, so now I gotta turn my fan back on. Liz! I'm not Tania! Pokemon don't have my repels. I will learn these menus one of these days. Okay, I don't think I've been through this one. Why do I always have to surf around the corner? One extra tile of land, that's all you needed. I want this cave again. Okay, I'm... Map time. Actually, wait. Bring the wiki back. Bring that tab back open. I just closed it, but bring it back open. What? Whirl Islands, not Whirling Islands. The islands are not themselves whirling. This doesn't have a map, does it? Oh, there's the layout. This doesn't tell me the outside, though. That's only on the inside. Now I'm yawning. Yeah, I have no idea how to understand the map from just the interiors. I need the exterior. Where is my... It's all the way at the bottom. The Crystal interactive map. Oh, wait, what? There's only 4 of them. Have I not been in all 4 of them? Okay, well, I can look at the one I'm standing right next to. Oh, it doesn't. It doesn't show me where the ladders link. I don't really understand what is going on. Mostly because I can't get the map to show me where the ladders connect. Oh no, do I need waterfall? No, that looks like it's just for an item, maybe. Okay, well I know where that ladder goes. Oh wait, those are all up ladders. I want down ladders. Where's the down ladder? Where's the down ladder that leads to that ladder that's good? Wait, wait, I think I see it. I went the wrong way in one of these. Okay, so I am there. Okay, so it should be the island north of me. Okay. I don't know why the game looks so washed out now. Didn't realize that map was so saturated. Is this the right corner? Is it over there? I'm gonna put my keyboard away. Hello, where's the exit? Hello? Keyboard, go away. Try to put it away while I'm walking. There we go. The weather is so beautiful. I'm in a daze. It's probably not good while you're swimming. Thunder Punch, which is running out of PP. We've been out here too long. Well, at least I don't have to worry about the stream being short. Probably won't be 4 hours like they've been, but I've run out of game. You can't really blame me for that. There's only so much I can do, but I'm just glad it's not gonna be like, we did it. We beat 2 gym leaders and then rematched the Elite Four, and it's been 45 minutes. All right, that's it. Bye. So it turns out this it should be through here. 1 second of surf music. I forgot it's dark. It's 1 TM is not enough. You gotta have more. They gotta make sure you have the gambit. Had to go this way. Yes, that led to where I thought it would lead to. Another ladder, and there should be an item. Nope, never mind. Just kidding. Oh, wait, shoot. Oh, I'm at the... Can I go down? I think this is at the top where I was like, wait, do I need waterfall? So I should be able to go down here. Ah! And then I think... Yes. I kind of want to just see. I want to see how well I can do. Okay, so if I remember correctly, Firefly, you need to not be here. So water. Water is incoming. So Eloise, no. Sulfur, no. Bastille, maybe. We just organize these by who could potentially survive. Yes, maybe, no. And then Firefly is Firefly. I'm gonna save again because I don't want to organize my party again if I lose. I know I said I was gonna use the Master Ball, but actually, let's try and make this a little more interesting. Grass. Must have eaten a burrito. Do an icy wind. Wow, you're smart. Use recover. Okay. Rain dance. Okay. It's only a matter of time till it uses rest. I think right now it's just going through its moveset randomly. So it's probably about to rest. Yep. Hydro pump. Okay, critical hit, that's fair. It's also raining. I'm gonna take a second to heal. Because, Tracy is my strongest hope for doing this without the Master Ball. And there's recover. Sure would help if I could put you to sleep, but, this is not one of the future games when you can freely rearrange your moveset and remember and delete moves as much as you want in a menu. Okay, Gust. So this is our best hope for catching it with an Ultra Ball, because it is very likely just going to use Rest next. Figures. And also figures. I'm so worried of hitting it with a critical hit. Icy Wind. Alright, here comes the Hydro Pump again. Please don't be critical. Alright. This is pretty reasonable. Except I can't even get a freaking ball to shake! Alright. That's enough. It has an incredible ability to calm raging storms. It is said that Lugia appears when storms start. Alright, let's escape rope out of here. Revive, max potion, full restore, max ether, max elixir, escape rope. I think it's interesting that when you escape rope, you end up on the door. You don't end up out like you naturally walked out, you end up on the door. I feel like that is kind of showing of how the game works a little bit. It's a little, like it shows you your spawn point, basically. Bag is not where you go to fly. Stop doing that. Actually, I don't know where I'm flying to. Just go to Violet City for now. I'm on and again. I think I want to look up, where do I go? How do I find Entei? I want to give him a try. Game locations. Roaming Johto, only one. Parentheses, only one. Just making sure you know. You only get one. So, I guess I just run around in grass until it shows up. But then I don't know. How do you know? Is it like in newer games where they're roaming on a specific route at a specific time? Okay, let's see what Cerebi has to say. Bente can be a tricky one, although his arrangement as a move he cannot benefit from both his titanic power and his strong stab move Fire Blast. Despite this, Entei does get moves, like Iron Tail and Strength to dish out damage, and it doesn't have Abysmal Attack. Entei gets Solar Beam, so use that in conjunction with Sunny Day for decent coverage. But where is he? I know AI is not good at describing video games, but I'm asking Copilot. I want it to at least give me a baseline idea, and then ideally cite some sources so I can look at those and be like, oh, okay, that's what actually happens. That's actually what it means. Releasing him in the Burn Tower, then tracking him as a roaming Pokemon across Johto, the key to understanding how roaming encounters work in Gen 2, and using mechanics that force him to appear. So he's been a random encounter since fleeing the burned tower. if this is to be believed. It is citing Cerebi as a source. When sense of burnt tower, take the stairs down to the basement. There, all 3 beasts lie dormant. Approach them and they will revive and run away. Which the game does. As far as I know, that was mandatory. I don't know why they specify Raikou takes off west, Entei takes off north, and Suicune takes off east. Suicune went west. Suicune was in Cianwood. And also north. And, like, east was one place Suicune wasn't. Of the 2 places you had to find it before you could go up the tower. Or I guess not up the... go find it in the... Past the Wise Trio or whoever. You'll now be able to encounter the first 2 randomly on any route in Johto. As for Suicune, yeah. So after that, it just... The whole game is randomly Entei and Raikou could have appeared. And didn't. And, am I interested in finding them? Not really. If I just have to run around until they show up and luck up, and I luck out and they show up. No clue. He changes routes every time you change routes or enter a building, and that's citing game facts. When you reach Burn Tower, blah blah blah. The beasts in canon, there are Pokemon that died when the Burn Tower was set aflame and revived by Ho-Oh. Wait, this doesn't even say. Will be considered roaming Pokemon. They're considered an available encounter on any given route in the game, and when you change routes, so will they. When you encounter them in battle, they typically run away or use Roar to force the running away. Okay. Oh. I'm too high level. I don't have the tabs open. I gotta re-open them. So they are level 40. I am above that. All my Pokemon are above that. The way repels work, if you don't know, is Pokemon up to your level will not start encounters. That means that if it rolls the encounter for Raikou or Entei, oops, they're level 40 and my Pokemon are above that, so they're just going to get ignored by the repel. The repel is going to nullify it. So what Copilot is telling me to do is to use the repel plus route reset method, which involves putting a level 39 Pokemon at the front of your party, the front of your Pokemon. The repel will block all wild Pokemon except anything level 40. Because, you know, it's higher level than you, so it doesn't get blocked by the repel. And then it says to stand near a city exit, like south of Goldenrod or south of Eckerteak. Use max repel, walk on the grass for 15 seconds, step into the city, step back out, check again. That's pretty much exactly how I remember reading how to catch Latios and Lanios, one of the two. Whichever one it was for me and Ruby. So, I mean, it wasn't exactly that. There was like a specific corner they wanted me to get on the acro bike and jump in the corner. And I think you had to reset after like 100 jumps or something. But yeah, I don't think anyone. Beth, you have some time. Do you want to battle? I'm gonna win this time. I'll be waiting for you around Route 26. That's Victory Road, isn't it? Sure. Let's end this by fighting her. Hang on, let me get Romani back. Yeah, after reading that, I don't think anyone expects me to actually catch them. I want to catch Ho-Oh, but it involves catching them? So, the roaming legendaries. So, no, not happening. I feel like even professionals will probably spend several streams looking for them, unless they use some kind of really good method. I mean, probably the method I just read Copilot telling me. The, you know, gotta get a level 39 Pokemon and then use repels and keep resetting the route. But that still sounds like it would take all night. And it would be extremely boring. So, yeah, I'm sure you don't blame me for not wanting to do that. Also, sorry for staying inside the Pokemon Center. I feel like the music is kind of starting to get tired now. Good thing that's... The good thing this will be our last time playing a Game Boy Pokemon game, and next we'll have the Game Boy Advanced with its advanced music synthesizing. It's still gonna be this Pokemon Center theme, but it's not gonna sound exactly the same. So it should sound fresh and new. Forgot. It's like, oh, you gotta use Waterfall. How about I mountain fall instead? I fly up to the top and then just tumble my way down on a bike. Sounds like something you would do in like Grand Theft Auto 5. Just go right up to the top of the mountain, get on a bike, and then just ride down. And if you fall over, who cares? It's Grand Theft Auto. It's funny to fall over. Ragdolling is funny. Wait, was that her? No, that's not her, is it? Let me swing back around. Hello? You should have kept me waiting. Let's go. Okay, that was her. Sorry. I was picturing you standing by a lake. Rapidash. Oh, I didn't realize this still had Trace in the front. Well, sucks for you, Rapidash. Not rapid enough. And now you're nothing but Ash. Wait. I forgot that's all she has. I wasn't looking at how many Pokeballs she had. Pokemon aren't tools of war. I feel like Lapras could be. She's great. Okay, well... I would apologize for the anticlimactic ending, but... I didn't think it was going to be climactic fighting her. But it sure did throw me off that she only had one Pokemon. And I instantly knocked it out with Surf because it was water versus fire. Alright, well... Yeah, that's going to be it for Crystal. Again, I wanted to catch Ho-Oh for making up for forgetting to get it in gold. And apparently it's like the one box legendary we're not getting. Because it's the hardest one to get, apparently. I would be more satisfied if we caught Suicune and Ho-Oh instead of Suicune and Lugia, but let's just pretend that I did catch Ho-Oh in gold, so now I have all three of the box legendaries. Woo! Man, like, roaming legendaries suck, don't they? Like, jeez. Again, I'm sure no one is blaming me for not wanting to catch them. Anyone who has ever attempted to catch one probably understands. Yeah, it sucks. So, yeah, that's gonna be it. Thanks for watching. See you Monday where we start Sapphire. Bye. I can't remember if I've been doing To Be Continued or the end of series one when I finish a game, because we're still playing Pokemon, but we're finished with this game, so I guess I should technically do this ending.